All right, what's up, guys? As you can see here with Alex Mitchell live.
What's up?
We are here for Chicago Sakura, and I've been wanting to interview Alex for a long time.
We've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah.
We talked about it forever ago, but I wanted to wait to be in person.
Yeah, to go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the energy, the vibes, they're all there.
Yeah.
So.
But I think I want to start with I kind of basic, but where you got Kendama, where, how you found it, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is sick to hear you say this. After watching the video, the same, it's just sick to hear. But yeah, so my cousin Jacob Womack, do you know
Yeah,
him?
I know. I remember Jacob from Instagram.
Yeah, most people know of him, or OG players know of him. But yeah, he brought it to my house one day. We lived in Galesville, Alabama.
Okay.
So that's where the southern accent comes from.
You're Alabama. Okay.
Yeah, so he brings it to my house, and then he had it with him. He had already been pretty good. He could do hand rolls and big cup spike, small cup spike. He could do all of that. So every time he came over, I'd be like, "Bro, bring that thing.
Yeah.
Bring it over. I have to try."
What year is this?
2013.
And how old were you?
I was 11 years old.
Dang, you got in early.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's really early.
Yeah. And then that year, on December 20th, as an early Christmas gift, I got a Kendama.
Okay.
It's a terrible Amazon Kendama. I had an eyeball painted on it.
Yeah.
But
cool. So, Alex is one of the best players. If you don't know, not to hype you up.
Thank you.
But I think what's special, watching you in person, is how consistent you are. I think a lot of people have talked about this, on stage and when you're doing freestyle. You make everything look super easy. You have really clean form, and you just can tap. Everything just seems super you've been playing for a long time, which you have.
Dude, thank you.
But I kind of want to ask. I want to get into how much did you play as a kid?
Yeah, I had a group of my family members. So it was me, my brother, maybe 4 of my cousins would play literally every day.
Really?
Every single day, hours a day. I remember we would go on walks down the road because my dad was super protective over us. He wouldn't let us go far. So we would walk down the road, find a cool little spot, and just play Kendama for hours.
So who was the squad?
It was me, my brother Matthew, my cousin Xander, my cousin JoJo, sometimes my cousin Preston, and my cousin Jacob.
Okay.
So that was the squad.
You guys all lived in the same house or what?
Actually, I kind of did word that weird. JoJo lived with us for a long time, so he was always there. Xander was my neighbor. I could walk a few feet and he would just be right there.
Oh wow!
So
so you guys are really close.
Yeah, and Xander would stay the night with us all the time. So or most nights, honestly. So he's always there.
Okay, your dad's side, or your mom's side? Your cousins.
My dad's side.
Your dad's side. So your dad's brother.
My dad's sister's
son. And you guys lived. How big is your neighborhood? How big is your city?
It wasn't even a neighborhood. It's
woods?
Straight up in the woods.
Boonies.
My backyard is the woods, and if you walk far enough, there's just nothing. It's just woods.
No way.
It's yeah.
So where'd you go to school? Just
I went to Lyerly Elementary School.
Okay.
And then high school was Chattooga High School, and that's in a part of Georgia.
Oh. So you're on the border of Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah, literally I say Alabama, but it's literally 10 minutes from Georgia.
Oh, gotcha.
It's basically Georgia, but
okay.
And then that's where I grew up. And then right now, I would say my hometown is Tryon, Georgia. It's a tiny city.
How small?
Maybe 2 to 5,000 people.
Okay. Dude, you guys are in the Hicksville, huh?
Yeah, it's dude, it's pretty. I'm not proud to be there. It's really trashy.
No, it's
redneck.
cool though. Really?
Yeah, super just racist, homophobic people.
Damn.
Everywhere you. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it.
Yeah, but now you're in Chicago and you're telling me how it's so crazy.
Yeah, I go other places. It's a completely different environment. It's not Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, no, that's a part of the country,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So why do you think like your cousins got into it so hard? Were the cousins that were more into it than you? But you were younger than them, right?
Yeah. So Jacob, the one who got me into it, he was into like Rubik's Cube and like any skill toy,
Okay.
like yo-yos, like everything. So it makes sense. He got into it just because at his school everyone was kind of getting into it.
Yeah.
And so I guess he was just into like hand-eye coordination things, like
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Just like hobby things.
Yeah, and everyone else, I think it was just a thing to do together.
Okay.
Like,
You guys
like
all
work
just
towards. It was like competitive. Like
yeah.
if I would lose a game of Ken against my brother, I'd get so mad.
So how'd you
Like,
guys?
dude, I wasn't even trying.
Yeah. How'd you guys know how to play Ken and stuff? You guys were you guys looking at YouTube videos and
Yeah,
stuff?
we watched a lot of YouTube videos.
Okay, so you're in the community a little bit, like
Yeah, we're like on FKC.
Okay, gotcha.
I think I started like posting on Instagram a year into Kendama.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
gotcha. All right, so you knew what was up. You knew Ken, and you knew some of the pros. So, in 2013, who were the guys that you looked up to? You watched.
Nick Stodd was a big one.
Okay.
Yeah, Bonds, Fish.
Yeah.
Uh,
So Kenko at the time, right?
yeah, Kenko, like Elijah Lane.
Yeah.
Dude, some names like Tana Hack. Like, do you even know Tana Hack?
No,
Like, there's some names I don't
yeah.
even know if people would know, but like, yeah, Tana Hack. I mean, yeah, literally the whole Kendama squad.
Yeah,
knows.
okay.
Like,
But Kusa was going off too, right? So like,
yeah, but I for some reason wasn't like,
Kusa fanboy.
I wasn't like against Kusa. I just wasn't. I wasn't as attached to like Colin Sander and Zach Jordan and them as much as like someone like Kevin DeSoto.
Right.
Like Kevin would like love that squad, but I was for some reason into like the players that have like the spam style, which makes sense because now I'm like tap 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 tap.
Yeah, like the beginning of new gen.
Yeah, like,
juggles
that's
and,
the
like, flips.
people. That's the people I was into.
Gotcha.
Like, watched like crazy.
So, when did you start getting like really good?
Huh. I mean, I remember, I think my first post on Instagram was I think a year into Kendama. I don't think I had been playing 2 years. And I remember after that year, my first post on Instagram was border balance and then like reverse flip tap to border balance.
Damn.
So like, I guess a year in. I can't really remember, to be honest.
So you like...
I feel like throughout the first years when I like started to get to the point where I was like, okay, like I'm starting to hit some good tricks.
And was there a cousin that was better than you? When did you beat your squad?
My brother, I remember, would like beat me in Ken, and I would get like upset. I was a sore loser, dude. I would seriously, I'd be like, dude, I wasn't trying.
Yeah.
But I would be trying. And I feel like everyone was better than me. My cousin JoJo, he's insane. He would do like Ken flip juggle, Ken flip juggle, Ken flip juggle, Ken flip. And Chad's behind the camera. Chad knows JoJo.
Oh yeah.
Like he was so good at Kendama. I thought he was gonna get sponsored before me.
Oh,
he actually
really?
did by a brand called Pocket Dama.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone knows.
I've never even heard of that.
Pocket Dama.
They made little mini Kens that fit in your pocket, but it had a normal Tama.
Whoa, what?
Dude, I don't know if anyone remembers this. But they like sponsored him, and they had normal Kendamas too.
Okay.
But
yeah, did some of those weird...
They were kind of all better than me though, to be honest. And then I guess at a certain point, I just like
surpassed.
got super heavy into it.
Yeah, and did you? How long did you keep up with playing with them every day or a lot? You know, was that like a few years?
Yeah, a few years. Maybe like, I mean, my cousin JoJo lived with us for years.
Yeah.
But like, I remember, I feel like maybe 2015 or 16 is when like they started to kind of slow down with it. Where like I would be out and I would be filming and they wouldn't be filming with me anymore. Like they wouldn't be playing Kendama outside as much. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like none of them really. Jacob I know plays a little bit now. None of them really play, to be honest. Like none of them are playing outside of seeing me.
Yeah. Okay.
Like on their free time. Yeah.
So your first post for 20, I guess it would be 14.
I'm pretty sure. I hope I'm not messing that up.
That tap border, I'm sure back then it was impressive. You got comments and people were like, right?
Yeah,
so,
it was like the first post. Or I had posted like on FKC like super beginner terrible clips.
Yeah.
Like I guess that was I can't remember a clip before that was good.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And that for the time was really a good trick.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine people tapping into border and stuff.
Yeah. That's I hope I'm not messing up the date, but like.
So, your IG from there, you keep progressing. When was your first what was your first comp?
My first comp was Battle at the Border,
Okay.
2014.
Okay.
So I was like, a year into Kendama.
Right. Yeah.
And I was, so my dad took me, my cousin Xander, my cousin Jojo, and Matthew, my brother. It was a 2-hour drive to Nashville. And it was at the Parthenon.
Yeah.
But it was like they've like renovated it now to where it looks differently, but there used to be this big tree that we would like meet at.
Okay.
And so we like go there, and I remember I was huge fans of Jake Fisher and Chad Covington. And we went there, and I remember we saw Fish and Chad walking towards us, and we're like, dude, we're like, no way. There's Fish and Chad right there. We were freaking out.
No.
We run up.
You see videos of them, right? That's it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I know that feeling. Like when people come up to me and they're like talking to me, I'm like, I was literally that.
No, people watch videos of you, and then whenever you see somebody that you look up to, and like the video versus the real life is always like hype,
it's crazy. And at that event, I think was the first day. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, but the Sol sold Sol Kendamas.
Yeah. First time we sold Kendamas in person.
Wow.
Yeah, and my dad bought me a full cherry Sol Kendama. And literally, if he didn't do that, I don't know what, because that's what got me into Sol.
He was like one of the first Sol Kendamas customers.
Yeah.
Really? That's so interesting.
Yeah.
You might be on Lotus if that didn't happen.
Bro, who knows?
Next time.
What was it like to see the squad pull up from Hicksville? No offense.
No,
it really was.
It was so sick because they would always show up, and it minimum 4 people showing up, so it doubled the size of the event. And it was always I don't know that we would say Alex's family or if it was like the Mitchells or. But whenever they showed up, it was a squad every time.
And were they all good? Were they all the Mitchells from they're all good?
They were in 2014, which would have been that first comp that they came to. They were still on the come up, but then I remember distinctly, maybe it was the year after, maybe 2 years after, Alex landed a border balance in 7 to Spike freestyle.
Yeah.
And 7 to Spike freestyle.
Oh, I did border balance flip.
Oh, you did border balance flip.
Yeah, I remember crazy. That was insane.
He did that, and 7 to Spike, if you miss the trick, you're out. You have 1 attempt, and he went for border balance flip. And people don't do that in person.
No.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So, I remember, it was probably 15 or 16 where he landed that in a competition, first try, and I was oh. That was definitely a time where he really started to, go crazy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, did you ever take a break? Did you just keep pushing?
No, I never took a break.
You think you played every single day, or have you taken days off?
These days, I do not play much.
Okay.
I think people think that I play, or I feel like people think pros play an insane amount, which I'm not saying pros don't. There's probably pros that do play a lot.
Yeah.
I the past few years don't play much at all.
Okay.
The times that I'm playing is when I'm filming.
Yeah.
Outside of filming, I'm not really playing Kendama, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. I feel I don't feel, when I see your clips, it's not like you're grinding super hard.
I don't really ever grind anymore.
But maybe one of the, what was that one edit, learning new stuff? What was that called? Branching out.
I
feel like you grinded a few.
That was the last one where, I did grind.
Okay.
But it wasn't grinding. It wasn't hours for a trick. It was maybe the most I spent on a trick for that video was an hour.
Yeah.
An hour and a half.
Wow, but you're still learning new stuff, right?
I think
Like
so.
pinch stuff obviously came out the last few years, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but like, oh yeah, these days I don't know.
An hour a day?
I mean, I film a lot, so like that's just when I'm playing kendama. Like I don't have the urge to play outside of filming, to be honest.
Okay. So, do you think, how much do you play a day these days? Some days none.
Realistically, yeah, some days none. Some days, I mean, maybe like 10 minutes. Like maybe when I go out to, we can like transition this also into like the shorts and TikTok, what I do. Cause like I was about to say, I'll go out and film like a YouTube short and like TikTok and stuff. And that'll take like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But then like say I go out and film like a little POV edit. I mean, like I'll maybe film for like 30 minutes, or if it's like a lot of tricks, like a sesh video, like a tennis court sesh, that'll be like an hour to 2. But like outside of that, every day it's like maybe I'll pick it up. Maybe it's in my kitchen and it's just on the table and I'll like hit a trick.
So I think like the explanation for how you don't play that much, but the tricks you hit are so good, right? There's like an issue there, you know, like
it's like a malfunction.
Yeah, I mean, just you can, you know, like you have it all in your bag. You have like it all down. Like, how did you develop that? I mean, was it?
Dude, I don't know, because I know I was watching the Zach Gallagher interview.
Yeah,
he was like, you guys were talking about like when you stop playing kendama for a while, you come back, you have to like grind and practice or you'll lose it, or like he was talking something about like some people can just go out and land stuff and not have to like stress about it or like practice.
Yeah,
I'm probably butchering whatever I'm like referencing.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's how I am. I don't have to like.
Do you think
practice,
you're like born to play kendama, like you're talented?
Dude, I don't know.
Do you think like you're like?
Because I wasn't into sports. Like I'm not like.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up into sports and like naturally gifted in anything, to be honest. Yeah. Other than kendama, like kendama is the only thing that I'm like, I've ever been like great at. In my opinion.
I think you're special.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you know, we can go back to TikTok. But I want to ask, like, you know, your style. When I first started seeing you, it was a lot of stalls, you know, like fat. You know, you're one of the first to hit solar flare, and then like solar flares to borders and tight ropes.
I think I'm like 90%. I want to say like 100% sure, but I can't say 100%. I'm like 90% sure I was the first to land a solar flare.
Okay.
Because there was a player, his name was Marcus Berry, something like that, who he had like dropped his tama into a rock and it like made a hole in the tama. So he pulls it up and it just like kind of stalls.
Yeah.
It doesn't like move, and I think that was the first like solar flare.
Yeah.
But then I remember the first one I landed. It was in this little mini edit I did. I pulled it up and I held it for like 7 seconds and like went to pick up and spiked it. But like that, I'm pretty sure that was the first one.
But was that like a grind, or were you like naturally like able to do solar flare?
It's hard to remember. Like I think, I don't know. I mean, I had to have a setup that was like the flattest spike possible.
Okay.
But like I don't think that's cheating. I just think it makes it like a possibility to actually land the trick.
Yeah.
But I think I was the first. I don't know.
Okay.
I know Coop messed around with him a lot, but like.
And Kaden was doing them, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like way later. I think I landed the solar flare in 2015.
Okay.
Maybe 16. I don't know. But like I think I was the first to land a legit one, not like it taps on there and like you get off of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like when maybe 16, 17, that's when I was more on Instagram heavy, and like your tricks were just they were super popular, getting really, really popular, you know? Like they were like hype. And that's when you looked younger, you're a little tubbier, right?
Yeah, I was a chunker, dude.
Chunker? Yeah.
I was God.
But it was sick because dude, there was like a broken down car in your backyard.
Dude.
Right? Like, you could tell
Yeah,
you were
I mean,
in the boonies, you know?
Yeah, I look back now and I'm like, it's funny that I chose to film in those spots. It's like just a gross trailer in like a muddy yard.
Yeah.
With like a broken bicycle in the yard. I don't know, just like...
Damn, dude.
But I really did like grow up in that area.
So when you were growing up, like were you playing a ton? 2015, 2016?
Yeah, I was playing a lot.
Like all day.
I feel like I was always playing Kendama, or always filming, always watching Kendama videos. It was like
for a long time, years and years and years.
Yeah, and then I don't know at what point it slowed down.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 2018 or 19 maybe is when I kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that development that you made is still just like, I guess.
Yeah, Chad says it all the time, like all the work I put in so early maybe just translates to now where I don't have to like do much.
Yeah.
Or practice a ton.
Yeah. I mean, when I talk with Nick and Zach, you know, some of the things they most value are how you play in person and consistency.
That's cool.
I like that too, because anyone can hit an Instagram banger, you know, but like if you're in person and it's almost like a sport, like you're just hitting every 3-pointer or whatever. Like if you're just hitting all these tricks, and Kendama's hard because you can just keep trying, it's not a consistent sport really, especially for Instagram, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like you are like that. Like your freestyle runs and just playing in person, like he just hit a 6-tap to border for second try, you know, like So that's the most fascinating thing about you, I think, for most players. Is just like your consistency, you know.
Yeah, I remember seeing like Wyatt Bray, one of the first players I saw in person that like freaked me out.
Okay.
Do like 4-tap swap down spike.
Yeah.
Is that a battle at the border? One of the like earlier ones at the Parthenon.
Yeah.
And it was, I can see why that's so cool to like see people do stuff in person, because watching him do a 4-tap swap down spike first try in front of you was insane. Yeah. Like it was unreal. Yeah. So like,
what year was that?
I think 2015.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know. I'm so bad with like years. I'm like awful.
It was like 2019.
Dude, I'm like, it was either 2015 or 2016. Mm-hmm. I don't know if taps were like that in 2015.
Yeah, they're around there. Yeah.
It's one of those years. Same difference. Whatever.
Yeah. So nowadays, what are you doing?
So these days, I work for Sol, which is like insane. I've never really talked about it, to be honest. I've never like made a post and been like, oh my guys, I have a job for Sol or whatever. So I'll film like TikToks, YouTube shorts, little POV edits. Like say a new product comes out, we release like a new collab. I'll go out and film like a fun, not like a banger crazy edit, because I enjoy the like just fun videos. Like I think people just want something to watch. Yeah. So like I'll just go out, film something to promote it. I like answer DMs on the Sol account, like repost things, and then like travel. Like we're here in Chicago. Yeah. Winning comms. Is that part of the job description? Yeah. I guess you get money for it. I mean, kinda, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm up to. Yeah, cool. These days. Yeah, and then making viral videos, right? Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, because like I film all of these shorts, and the way I film them are like, everyone sees the videos and they're like, dude, how does he film like this? So I'll like land the tricks, but I'm doing this. Like I'll track it, and I'm filming them specifically for YouTube Shorts and TikToks. And people will comment, and they're like, why is Alex posting these mid tricks? Like Alex is better than this. But I'm like, I'm not posting them for a Kendama audience necessarily, even though like there's a lot of Kendama players that tell me they watch them. But I'm posting those for non-Kendama audience. Because if I post a trick people don't understand, they're just going to swipe away and like go through it. So like I'll film like kin flip, juggle, spike, or something like something that looks appealing. Stuff you were doing with TikTok, like fun looking tricks. Right. Yeah, I don't think Kendama players realize like
oh, a banger that I'm gonna hit would be the most popular for everybody, and it's not the case. Like new people don't know the difference between a 4 and a 5 tap. They just
it looks the same.
It looks the same.
Tech tricks. No one's gonna know like
a hand.
Crazy fast movement that happens.
No,
they don't want to see that. They want to see the cool. Like I don't know how else to explain.
I mean, you can literally you could hit this crazy stall line, but stalls don't translate to new people. You know, but if you hit you spin the tama, pop it up, it spins on your finger. They're like, that's the hardest trick I've ever seen in my life, you know?
Yeah, literally. Or like Mahdi's, he did I don't even know how many turntables. I think it was 100.
Yeah.
At the Parthenon. And that video did really good.
Did it? Okay. So that maybe is a hard trick, but it's...
Yeah, there's some tricks, but I've studied it so much where I have everything down. I have the way to track it, what tricks are appealing to people who aren't into kendama, what songs to use. I even speed ramp certain parts to make it even more appealing.
Song is huge.
It's not that deep, but it kind of is that deep. I take it that deep because it's working. So since it's working, I'm gonna keep doing it. But it's also not that deep. But I do look at it that closely. What is every small change I can do to make it viral, and it's worked. We were talking earlier, the YouTube, there's some of our shorts have 20 million views, 15 million, 12 million,
which is so hype because kendama for the first time basically ever is getting viral. I mean, of course, with the Zumadanke video, but I mean, I haven't seen any of these views, right? Consistently in platforms, you know?
Yeah, and it's on average, I feel it's anywhere from 5,000 to 20,000. It's the range. But for YouTube, that's really good.
Right.
And it's because of the shorts. The short-term content is doing so good right now.
I don't know. I wonder what it is. I mean, I wonder what people are thinking when they see it because they don't know kendama, you know? It's not
Yeah. And again, it's I edit it to where, if they're swiping, as soon as they go to the video, it starts the trick. There's no B-roll. There's nothing.
No B-roll.
There's literally nothing before the clip. They swipe and it is starting the trick. And there's flashy music. There's cool music that catches their eye, or I think that's how it is. That's why it works.
Yeah.
Because everyone's brains these days are so wired to there's a billion different things, so they need to be occupied at all times. So they're just swiping. Yeah, it's robots. But in that, maybe those, I don't know. Maybe.
But I mean, you found the algorithm, you found the calculation.
Yeah,
and you replicated.
And it's still working. So I'm gonna.
But TikTok, you said, is dying down.
TikTok is very
dead.
But shorts, shorts is where TikTok was a year or two ago. Yeah.
Damn.
Something Mr. Beast talked a lot about. He was he said a long time ago that shorts was going to be, he was saying that there's going to be YouTube channels that grow more than ever just from short-term content. I mean, even
you called it, bro.
This is crazy. When I started posting the shorts, the Sol YouTube channel was at 6,000 subscribers, something like that. And now, I think we just hit 65,000.
Dude, that's so crazy.
So it wouldn't have happened without the shorts.
I'm gonna hop on shorts.
Yeah,
I did a little bit, but
I haven't talked about it. No, we haven't talked about it because it was kind of been sick to just sit back and watch it. We just me and Chad would wake up. We're dude, look at how many views. We're this one video got us 20,000 subscribers. Literally, that's what one of the 20 million view. Has over 20,000 subscribers.
We're gonna be seeing a lot more shorts from Sweets.
I'm giving away my secrets right now. But
Appreciate that.
I think it's just cool to talk about because I've never talked about it like this. I posted one time on my story and was in the last 28 days we've gained 17,000 subscribers, 20 million views.
Yeah. And you're basically a YouTube guy, you know, like it's just
Dude,
sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's crazy. Like the last 28 days, we've had 5,200 new subscribers, and there hasn't been a video that popped off. It's all of them getting a little bit of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that would translate to subscribers.
It actually
does
almost
a lot.
translates more to subscribers than like comments.
Yeah.
Like there's almost more subscribers from a video
Yeah.
than comments.
There's always some weird comments on there too.
Oh, dude, we gotta talk about that because my TikTok was blown up for a while, and I don't know if this is the funniest thing, but like it would hit different regions of the world. Have you noticed that?
Dude, yeah.
You would get Spanish, then you get like Russian, and then you get like whatever. It was so weird. Like
Yeah, I've definitely experienced that. Like there was this music artist that hit me up on Instagram. Not a big artist at all. And he was like, yo, I saw one of your TikToks that blew up. Could you use one of my songs in your next clip? And I was like, sure, like why not? I post that clip and it got 2 million views.
and the guy's like,
dude, I should have charged him.
I know.
Like, and then all the comments on that video, are like different languages and stuff. I'm like, why did it hit that region?
Yeah.
It's weird.
And I wonder what's going on with TikTok now, where they're not hitting as much.
I don't know, dude.
I mean, my last 5 videos I post, I delete TikTok often too because I get addicted to it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll re-download it, post, and then delete it. Maybe TikTok knows that I'm deleting it or something, and they
Dude.
sub it, you know.
It's me with dating apps.
Yeah.
Delete, download every week.
You have a girlfriend?
No.
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 Single?
I'm very single.
All right.
Right now.
You looking for one?
I mean, we'll see. Let's
Yeah.
subscribe.
So let's get into current Dama stuff. So nowadays, who do you like? Who are your favorite players? Who do you really like? Not only look up to, but like love to see a post on the feed from.
It's a good question. I feel this is such a like obvious answer, but Takuya. We're gonna talk about him.
Yeah.
I could watch him play forever.
Yeah.
Because his style is exactly what like I love to do.
Right.
Like he just recently posted this clip with an orange ISR tama.
Yeah.
Where it was like a few tricks, like 4 or 5 tricks. And like stuff like that I could watch all day.
Yeah, Takuya's very watchable.
Yeah, tricks.
Because the video too.
Yeah.
Like, it's so well filmed, and that's with you too, man. If it's
Thank
well
you.
filmed, like I cannot stand when people are too far away from the camera, bro.
Dude, yeah.
A little GoPro, and you go across your backyard, and I'm like digging binoculars out, you know?
Yeah.
Like just walk closer to the camera, you know?
Yeah, that's.
But I think people are afraid to get out of frame, you know?
It's definitely a pet peeve.
Yeah.
Dude, the B-roll, I can't stress that enough. If you want people to watch your clips, do not have 20 seconds of you showing your kendama at the front of a clip.
Petting your dog, walking up to
Like-
the clip, walking back.
Like, some people just enjoy it. They don't care if they get views. They enjoy the editing of all of that. But if you want more people to see your clips, like, if you want more views, which views aren't everything, it doesn't even really matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But if you're posting and you want more people to see your videos, don't have any B-roll.
Yeah.
That's what I, like...
Just a clip.
Literally, if you like go to my clips, there's no B-roll on Instagram.
Really?
Like, it's like every clip starts with me starting the trick.
Yeah.
Same with the shorts, TikToks. I apply the same stuff with my like Instagram tricks, and they do better. But like some people just don't care. Like they just post for fun. It's
But
not
I'm sure a lot
serious.
of people would find this helpful.
Yeah.
We're social media consulting.
Yeah.
We'll charge you later.
Okay, what were we just talking about?
So
before I,
people
like-
now besides Takuya, who else are you looking forward to?
Takuya. I really like. He's actually in this building with us right now, but Kelvin Wong.
Yeah.
I love the like tech, cool tricks,
Creative tricks.
Yeah, Elijah Lane.
Yeah.
Rudney on the Soul team. Like,
All right, chill with the Soul guys. Who else?
Dude, I'm not even. Like, I'm like naming Soul players, but that shows you how great of a team I'm on. If the players that I look up to the most are on the same team.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
But like Benny Boy from Kusa.
Yeah.
I love like all the players that post like just kind of creative tricks like tech.
New
tricks.
gen tap, but like a cool flip type thing.
Yeah, I know there's more. I'm just like struggling on the spot to think of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you were reposting Marcus Lander.
Yeah.
Dude, his tricks are so cool.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of those like just random players. Like I don't really look up to the like best players in the world for like trick ideas.
Okay.
Other than like Takuya.
Yeah.
But everything else is like the Kelvin Wongs and the
So you like the creative tricks, the stuff that you haven't seen before.
Fast tech tricks. Like Dylan Klein has really cool tricks.
Dylan Klein has sick tricks.
Yeah, like there's someone that just got added to the guy that got added to Kusa recently. I cannot remember his name. I'm so bad. Dude, I'm so sorry. He's gonna see this and be like,
Marquise.
"Come on." Yeah, Marquise.
Marquise. He has
Alex,
really.
how can you forget my name?
Yeah, he is.
No, he's a really cool dude. His tricks are insane.
Yeah, the lunar stuff.
Bro, yeah, like stuff like that is what that's what I mean. Like that's the type of stuff I see that I'm like, dude, I gotta go film.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta make an edit.
Yeah, right. Okay, gotcha. But I feel like when you're doing branching out and stuff, you are creative and you do kind of new stuff. But I feel like a lot of the times the craziest tricks you hit are like a crazy border, like a concept that everyone knows already. Taps to borders, but then also something new in there, you know? Like,
yeah, I really love mixing like tech with new gen stuff.
Yeah.
Like for example, there's not even a kendama around me, but there was like the trick I just posted. I did like one turn, it like goes into stunt plane and like stops, and then I like flip it forward, tap, fast hand.
Right.
It's like.
Yeah, it's kind of a new concept.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You didn't get the Lotus, man?
Let's go. Well, yeah. So like I did. So one turn goes in.
Right.
Push forward. Tap. Fast hand.
Yeah.
It's like so much happens in what is that? 1 second, 2 seconds.
Just a pull up. Yeah.
It's like pull up, stunt. It's like stunt plane. You hold it for a second. Flip forward. Tap. There's so many different parts to it.
How long did that take?
I think like 25, 30 minutes.
Oh, so a little grind.
Yeah, that was actually, I thought of it on the spot. We were at a football field filming, me and Chad. And like, I thought of it on the spot. I was like, dude, I don't know if I should go for this today because I've never messed around with this idea.
Yeah.
And then I ended up hitting it. But
What do you think is the best trick you've ever landed?
oh,
To go back on your feet.
oh my God.
Can you think of one?
Huh. I don't know if I can even think of one, to be honest.
I mean, your most popular ones for the Kendama community were like Silver Flare tightrope border, you know? Like,
Yeah.
dude, I forgot to mention this, the pink tama, bro. I need to talk to you about the pink tama. Dude, it was like,
Dude,
literally like,
people still mention that to me.
Do you still
this
have
day.
it?
Yeah.
hey, what paint is it?
It was I don't know if it's a B grade or a like sample of cushion paint. Way back, literally like the first batch. Like
Wow.
underneath the paint is a full gray primer. Like
Oh.
paint. Yeah, it was like old Tama.
So, I remember just like, if you go back to Alex's feed, 2018, 2019,
Yeah, man, yeah.
when like he'd play with different damas obviously, but whenever you see the pink dama, you knew
Dude,
it was gonna be a crazy trick.
it became like it became this really cool thing because I think
Yeah.
people would see the Tama and they would not click away. They'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be crazy."
Yeah, because I mean that setup, the Ken was on the tama too, right?
Yeah.
And the Ken was, it's all border balance tricks.
Yeah, the Ken was a BLK. Do you know what that is?
No.
Well, I don't even think they're not a brand. But like, it used to be a brand. It was a BLK spike and then Sol like standard shaped cups.
Gotcha. Oh, because
Yeah.
they were dark. Yeah, right? It was like a,
Yeah, but it was like the factory shape. It was like we didn't design the shape. It was just like
Okay.
how it comes. Like you order from a factory and it just comes like.
okay, yeah.
That's what the cups were, and then the BLK spike.
And this dama was just ultra honed for borders.
Dude, yeah, this was the best. It was the best.
Yeah.
I still have it. I need to I still sometimes will mess around with it.
You gotta bring it back, bro.
Yeah.
The famous dama. You can sell that thing in a few years, dude.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Some FKC guys, you know?
But best trick, that's so hard to answer.
Can you think of
I
one that you
think
grinded forever?
Fast hand, a solar flare.
Yeah.
I feel like that, I feel like I would just won't land a better trick than that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a crazy statement, but like that trick is.
Was
like,
it a grind?
Not really.
You just honed.
I landed it once and it wasn't as clean as I wanted, so I filmed for another hour and didn't get it. But I landed the first one in like I think 12 minutes or something like that.
And that was in Japan, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I know your clips well, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, I
made the ranking Alex Mitchell's Instagram.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was such a cool video.
Yeah. Well, it was easy, man. There was so many.
But I also a long time ago landed triple border balance flip both ways.
Did you really?
And I think that's one of my favorite tricks I've landed. But like best trick, it's so hard for me to answer.
Yeah, you probably are one of the best at. What do you think you're the best at? What concept? And then we can get into the top 10 players. But
okay, okay.
You think you're the best border balance?
I don't know. I don't even want to say if I'm the best.
You hype yourself up, bro.
Honest. Like, I think I don't even do border balances anymore. To be honest, like I haven't grinded for a border balance trick in years.
Yeah.
Like where I went out and was like, okay, what's a crazy border balance trick I can land?
Yeah.
Or just I don't like. I would love to do that just to see what my potential is. Like do some crazy border balance trick.
Like 5. I don't know. Quint just was done by Caden.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, he landed the first Quint inward, but there's like 2 people or 3. That's
Madi hit 1, right?
I think Nick hit 5 regular, maybe.
Hit 6, bro.
That'd be insane. But yeah.
All right, top 10 players. Hit me.
Top 10 players. Oh my god. So every time I watch these videos, I always
you have your own list, huh?
I don't have for me it's okay, so Takuya.
He's number 1.
100% number 1. I genuinely don't think you can even argue that because I know Stodd was saying he thinks Tiblix is number 1. And I respectfully disagree. Because I love Stodd, but dude, in my head, and I'm not trying to overhype Takuya or anything. Takuya is here. And then I think it's Tiblix is here, but then I think everyone else is
not my boy Nick.
I think Nick is even down here compared to them. And this is no hate to Nick at all.
At Nick Gallagher, bro.
It's not even just Nick. I think everyone.
Nick's don't at me.
I think Wyatt Gray. I think the best players are levels below Takuya, in my opinion.
All right.
But I know that's a bold statement.
But why? How can you defend it?
Cause he will land tricks. I was watching his catch and flow run, one of the catch and flow runs, and he does 12 tap juggle airplane, 12 tap juggle spike, 2 12 taps back to back.
On stage.
He lands tricks that are concepts of tricks that have barely been touched, or maybe there's just a concept, but then he levels it up so high above anything that anyone's ever done with it.
Yeah.
For example, the trick, I think people were calling it Cinderella.
Yeah.
But Kelvin came up with this trick. It was you do a trick, it flips, you catch it on the side of the kin, and it spins this. It's called Cinderella. You've done it.
I've done it, yeah.
But I've never seen him do it before. He randomly just posts one day, 8 tap juggle. It does a Cinderella flip. Was it juggle 8 tap? Wait, what was it again?
Something like that. Remember. I think that was Cinderella after maybe.
Yeah, it was 8 tap juggle Cinderella, juggle 8 tap juggle Cinderella, back to inward lunar. That's just a small example of what I mean. Where
that's
he takes this concept that people's barely touched, and makes it the craziest trick.
Yeah, and I think the sentiment that you're trying to express is the exact same one that Nick and I think Nick and Tibby and maybe Stott said the same thing about him, which is you don't think that he has that concept down. You know,
dude, he has everything.
But then he hit is he actually good at stilts? And then he hits 5-5,
bro.
And then he hits a string thing, and then he hits a penguin fat. He has everything.
Literally, I know it was a bold statement to say that a second ago, and I like bold statements because it makes people talk. The comments are gonna be what is he talking about?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if you just go to his Instagram and watch his tricks, and not only tricks, but he's literally a 2-time world champion. Like, you watch his cup runs, everyone else's cup run is down where his was.
I mean, the very last, we got to just reference the very last cup, which was, his run was the most insane run. How quick and fluid and efficient and how difficult it was.
Yeah, dude. Like,
he's intense, man.
He's just doing tricks no one can do. And and like, he'll post tricks on his story that blow my mind, dude. Like, he did this trick. He did fast hand bird, and it was like, after that, a crazy triple kin flip tap, triple kin flip line, like tons of crazy like triple kin flip stuff. And then like after all of the craziness, juggle, ghost, fast bird.
Yeah.
Posted on his story. And at that time I had never seen anyone juggle ghost fast hand to bird.
Yeah, man.
Cause like everyone does the like juggle fast hand to spike as enders now.
Yeah. But even like, a fast hand bird, juggle fast hand bird, I think Ezra skipped that. And that's so hard.
I don't know how long that would take me to hit. Just the single like juggle ghost fast bird.
Yeah.
Like a real one where it doesn't like where you drop it or it's like maybe it touches and then you grab it and it like disconnects and it falls back on. It was a real like goes on, stays.
Yeah.
And he put it on a story.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like who else is gonna land a line like that?
Right.
Juggle ghost fast to bird. Like, and at that time no one was doing those like that. It's just stuff like that. I don't know. I think he's just undeniably the best. And then I think God, I went on like a long rant with that. But anyway, that was a rant all just for the best player. So that's number 1, Takuya. I think Tiblex, number 2. And then Nick Gallagher, number 3. I think that's a 100%, like, for sure. Top
really?
3. Yeah, like, I have no doubts about that. Because Takuya is, like, best tricks in the world, best competitor in the world. Right? Well, Nick is also literally, like, the best.
I think Nick has won the most.
Yeah, he's won the most. But, like, I guess I'm just looking at, like, cup and, like, catch.
Yeah, the recent best.
They're both.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Nick is insane at competing.
Yeah.
But like Takuya has everything, and then Tiblex has the tricks, and I've never seen him compete. So I don't know what he would be like competitive wise, but since he's landing tricks that no one's ever done, I just feel like I need to put him in second.
Yeah.
And then Nick Gallagher is like also has tricks and is like I think the best competitor in the world.
Yeah. Open and freestyle.
It's unreal. After the top 3, it gets hard.
Are you top 10?
Okay, I hate talking about myself like that, but like I would comfortably put me in top 10. And I hate if that sounds like conceited, cocky or conceited. Like I really don't want to seem like that. But like if you said are you in top 5? I would say I'm not even. I don't even think about that. Like I would have no comment on a top 5.
Are you in top 5? I was gonna ask that next.
Obviously.
But like, you wouldn't. It would be hard.
But for me, top 10 is like there's so many. Kendama is so niche. Yeah. And there's so many like good players these days. But like top 10, I feel like the past 2 years, whenever I'm like competing, I've lost like 3 comps maybe, or not. Hold on, I'm wording this so bad. In the past like 2 years, every comp I've been to, I have podiumed like top 2, either won or got second, except like catch and flow, cup, and Nako. Okay. So for those reasons, I guess that's why I would put me in the top 10 is like competitive wise and like
you do tricks. Win a lot, right?
Like I like to believe that because I hate talking about myself like that because it just sounds so conceited. But I just feel like I have like the tricks down and I've gotten really good at competing. So like since Kendama's so niche, I don't feel bad to put me in top 10.
Yeah.
And after hearing like Nick, I think, and Zach saying I'm in top 10, I feel like it makes me comfortable to say that I'm in top 10.
Who else would you put in top 10 that might be surprising?
Surprising?
Or not? Well, I guess
Like
who
just
else
like
is your
who
top
else?
10? Right now you have 4.
Whitebray.
Okay.
This is in no order. I cannot do the order, dude. We would be sitting here for like 10 hours. Yeah, I would say Whitebray is in the top 10. I would say Zach Gallagher's in the top 10.
Okay.
Gosh. Dude, see, this is where it just gets so hard. Like
Chad Covington.
Chad Covington, top 10.
You're like, you're
Man,
so
I start
high.
naming.
Top 10 owners for sure.
I start naming the
Like
entire.
towers.
I start naming the entire Soul team.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Jackson has been session recently,
Bro,
bro.
he's insane.
He's good, dude.
God,
Because he took a
bro.
break a little bit.
This
kinda
is so hard. This is way harder. Like watching this and seeing people struggle with it, but then actually like doing it.
You think Johnny Crest is top 10?
I feel bad, but like I don't.
No?
I don't think so.
Johnny's like,
Because when I think of top 10, I'm thinking competitive and tricks.
yeah. But dude,
Yasu?
I feel like I could put Yasu in top 10. I watched him practice at Cup, and that was the craziest thing.
oh yeah?
Dude, watching him just do his run and land tricks that I literally can't do first try.
Yeah.
That's like what separates players like Takuya, Yasu, like Nick Gallagher. I would say Madi is in top 10. But like those players, like there's tricks that I literally can't do, but those players can learn them. Like I'm never gonna hit a 10 sling.
But bro, you just picked up my Dama, and you hit 6-tap jug bird, or jug border. You know, like that, like, but that is the trick that, like, for especially me, but for a lot of like pros would be like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe you got borders, you know. Maybe like obviously they can do it. Right?
I mean, I'm just thinking like there's like weird tricks. Like at Cup, there was a trick where it was I can't remember how it started. Maybe it was just one turn, but it was arm bounce, arm bounce,
Marcus
arm
Lambert's
bounce,
trick.
airplane or something like that. And like, dude, I feel like if I practiced that long enough, maybe I could get good enough at it to where I could do it. But like, I don't think I could. And then like I watch Madi, and he's at Cup landing it every try, and I'm like, I know he didn't have those before the trick list came out because no one does those. He watched it and learned it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I also like haven't pushed myself to my potential. I feel like ever.
Yeah.
Like with
Kendama?
with
Practicing?
practicing like comps wise.
I remember you were saying that you were gonna go hard for Cup. You wanted to be the world champion.
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 on if I'm going or not. Or honestly, like I'm like really leaning towards going after talking to Kelvin last night. But yeah, like I've never gone to Cup and practiced hard.
I remember the last Cup you went to, I remember you saying that you were going to give it your all, and everyone was stoked in the YouTube live.
I did.
What happened?
Dude, it's so messed up. And I don't
Ramen got the best of you.
I don't know why I didn't.
In Japan.
No. I'll explain it. It was like, so I for some reason did not practice before the comp at all. Like I didn't make a run. I didn't do anything before that Cup. Like I got to Japan, and I'm not even making this up. The night before Cup is when I put my trick list together. And then we're like, it is dumb. Like I shouldn't do that. But like then the day of comp, I was dating a girl. I had a girlfriend, and the entire day of Cup, we are like going through it. Like we're like basically breaking up, and I'm like literally going through it, dude. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm like
sorry, bro.
No, it's okay. But I'm like in the back room,
calling,
just
arguing.
sitting there texting her for hours, and like then someone runs in and they're like, Alex, you're up, and I'm like, we're basically just broke up. So I'm like,
that's so.
So I go
unlucky.
on stage, and then I'm just like I can't even focus at that point. I'm just like, this is just dumb.
Damn.
But then I still got 11th.
You got 11th?
Yeah, so I'm like, what
The fuck, dude?
So I'm like, what would happen if I went?
It's like the worst day of his life.
Like, what would happen if I went, practiced for months, like actually practiced, like really my full potential and seen what I could do, what would happen? And I feel like I would get like top 5 at least. I feel like.
But you need that hard motivation. Like, Michael Jordan would just make up a story and be like, "Oh, he wronged me," and then he went hard.
Yeah.
You need some kind of motivation to just be like, "I need to win." Like being the world champion, wouldn't that be sick?
It would be.
You've
the
done this before with him, right?
He doesn't know the Michael Jordan thing.
Oh.
No, I mean, but I'm like listening to you explain it.
Yeah.
But like the biggest motivation factor for me is that I haven't seen my full potential for Cup.
Yeah, baby.
Ever. I'm just like, I don't know what would happen if, the trick lists they're already coming out. I'm like, what if I practiced
every day
up until the comp? Like, what would happen?
If you practice an hour every day, bro, you're going to hit podium.
That's what I like. In my head, I'm like, that would make the most sense because, like, if I go,
Because I didn't practice that all last time. I got 11.
Yeah, and I like went
to practice for an hour. What was you 9? Like
I did practice.
Just one day practice.
Just 1 hour.
Pick your tricks like a week ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like,
2 days before.
Yeah, it just like that's what drives me insane. I'm like, I don't practice. I pick my tricks the night before. I practiced hard whenever I was there.
Okay, yeah.
But like the night before, I like picked out my tricks and was practicing with like Tio and Kelvin. There's like a bunch of different people, Yasu. But like if I can do that, go through a breakup 10 minutes before I compete, and still get 11th, I'm like, what would happen if I actually like gave it my all and like really went for it? And that's what makes. Wait, what? Okay, that's what makes me want to like actually go. Yeah, I want to see what would happen.
But this is your story though, like, because I talked to you a lot about comps and practicing, and every time I've ever asked you, you say no practice. You that same day you look through the tricks, you practice them, you sesh hard on them, and then you get podium where you usually win.
Yeah, that's how it's been like the past 2 years.
You know how
like
fair that is, bro?
I don't practice.
How many hours I put in?
I don't know why. I think what it is I think it's a mental game with myself where if I practice a ton, I then care. In my head, I'm like, okay, I practice this much, I have to do good. And if I don't do good, I'm going to be like, dang, I put that much practice in and I did bad. Yeah. So if I don't practice, I show up. If I lose, I have nothing to lose. I'm like, oh, I didn't practice. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So then, therefore, maybe the stress of me not worrying about the fact that I practice so much makes me do better.
Yeah, but you're in like a unique position where because you already have such a great ability, like people have that mindset, and like if I had that mindset, I would just get out right away, because I don't have anything to like back up. So I like the last 3 or 4 opens, I've put in 10 to 30 hours.
Yeah.
And like I've been being some good people. I'm kind of getting up there, and but I don't have that like downloaded ability to lace everything,
Yeah.
And you have that. You just have been doing. I don't know what the hell it is, dude. If it's like just. If it is your real practice, it's got to be just you practicing from like 11 to 14.
Yeah,
just going hard,
dude. Like sometimes I will go through the list once.
Yeah.
Just so that I'm like not oblivious to what the tricks are, or like, like for Battle at the Border, which I actually lost, so it makes sense. I guess I didn't. But see, that's another thing. I'm like, oh, I lost, so I didn't practice, so it's like it's okay.
Yeah.
But that's kind of messed up. But like, it's like a mental game.
Are you competitive?
Not
with
like,
the right people, maybe your brother.
Like I don't go on stage, and it's so weird. I feel like my mindset on stage is very weird. It's like it's like I'm like not caring about it, but I know that I do care about it. So it's like I'm not really competitive to be honest. Like But yeah, like I'm not like dying to win every competition. Like I feel like if I was competitive in that sense, I would be practicing like crazy.
Yeah. Does it hurt to lose or no?
I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, it doesn't bother me at all. Like it definitely, like whenever I lose, like battle at the border, I like got out and I was like pretty bummed, but I had won the freestyle, so I was like, okay, it doesn't. I was like, I can chill, it doesn't matter. But like at a competition like LVKO that Kelvin hosted a little bit ago, I like didn't place in anything, and that was the first comp that I didn't place in anything in like so long. In that kind of, I was like. I like in a very conceited way. It felt really weird to not play podium. I was like it
to
sucked.
watch it.
Yeah, I was like that did hurt a little.
Maybe
bit.
that's gonna be.
I was bummed for sure.
Gotcha. You got fourth though, right?
Yeah.
You got fourth place. He was like right there.
You got like the worst, the
actually,
best possible place.
Dude, I've never placed third. I've only ever gotten like first and second.
Damn, bro.
But like,
that
even for this, like, we're in Chicago
we're
in Chicago for Sakura Classic, and I haven't practiced these tricks at all. Like I was at the Sakura Classic in Nashville, and I practiced them there. Like, that competition was my practice for this, basically.
And how'd you do?
I won.
I mean, I got second place though.
But
it was a smaller one.
It was very.
No
small.
offense, Chad.
No, I got 1 point on Alex.
No, it was. It was very small. Like I'm not gonna be like there were all these crazy players there.
We started. Everyone was in the top 8.
Yeah, so like
there were eight open players.
Yeah, I don't want it to seem like it was like I didn't practice at all, and then I showed up and I just beat everybody. It wasn't. There was like 8 people to beat, or like something like that. I don't know. But like so like I mean, but tomorrow I'm like feeling good about it just because I'm like. I feel like because I haven't practiced every day for it, I'm not stressing over it. And I think the stress of it messes people up. Yeah. So what I'm saying is stop practicing. I'm just kidding. No, you probably shouldn't. But
me and my brother Matt, who's also behind the cam, we were talking about those days and those sessions when you feel especially honed, and we were trying to put that into words. Do you have that, or are you always like that?
Bro, Dude, I had this the other day. It like felt like I had like taken a crazy drug, but for Kendama. It was after I listened to some of the Stod podcast.
Stod just gave it to
you. Dude, because I was listening to him talk about who the best players are. And he like didn't mention my name, and for some reason, like I was like, dude, like I need to like go out and do some stuff. I don't know. So that motivated me to make the video we just released on the Sol channel, Tennis Court Sesh Part 2.
So you go out, like, dude, before Cup, listen to that video again, you know? And he's like, oh, frick, bro, I gotta go on stage. And
bro, I just gotta do that and be single, and we're good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that that podcast. Just listening to like who the best players are. I was like, it just got me in the mood to play Kendama, which is not a feeling that I feel a lot. Like it's rare that I'm like just like motivated and like want to go play. But like I went outside and just like was landing stuff with this Kendama that I was like, dude, I could film in that.
So you do have, you feel that once in a while though? Like,
yeah.
You wake up in a right way, or like you didn't play for a few days in a row, so then you go back and you feel extra, like
like the day I made that video, like I went out and it was such a fun video to make. Like I just like I did.
Those are the best moments.
It wasn't a grind. Like I didn't care. I was just having fun with it, and I feel like those are the best videos. Like, And like there I felt like I could have landed like anything. Like, that's what. So I was just doing a bunch of different tricks, but then my batteries died, so I had to end early. And people came on the tennis court, so I was like, okay.
What were they doing there? Playing tennis?
Playing tennis. They came to the tennis court.
I hate when people do that, bro.
Started throwing a football.
Yeah.
But no, it would have been a longer video. But
do you say that you're using the court if somebody comes out and you're like, nah, I'm using this right now?
Nah.
Okay.
Dude, I cannot film in front of people. If I'm by myself, I refuse. Like, I'll see Wyatt be in a mall and he'll be filming. I don't know how he does it.
Really?
Dude, if there's even it's like on the verge of like this weird paranoia thing. Like, dude, it's crazy.
People looking at
I'll
you.
be like, because I have the GoPro on my head, so it looks crazy, and I'm like, it looks like I'm probably like a wizard or something, like doing all this crazy stuff. So I'll like see someone walking by, and I straight up will like not go for the trick until they're gone.
Dang,
Like, it's
dude.
weird. Like, I don't like playing Kendama in front of people. Unless if I'm with a Kendama player, I don't care because we're both doing it.
Okay, but it's probably because you grew up in the rural area.
Yeah, it's probably it's some like insecurity or something.
Yeah.
But,
No, I had that at one point, but then moving to New York City, I didn't have a choice. So then I
Yeah.
just throw it up there and I play in the street. And then when someone walks by, I try to lace harder because then
Yeah.
it's kind of cool that someone's behind me when I'm lacing.
It would make making videos like it would make my job for Sol easier if that wasn't a thing. Like if I didn't have, because I only have a few spots I go to film. And if you watch my videos on YouTube, they're all in the same spots. And it's
Yeah.
because all of those spots, there's no one at.
Yeah.
And if I go there that day and there are people there, I'm like, well, not filming today.
Dang.
Like literally, I cannot. It's like it's a mental block where if I know that there's someone watching me, I cannot go for the trick the way that I like can when there's no one there.
Yeah. But like a Damo event is different.
Yeah, it's like as long as if I'm with someone, I genuinely don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I'll like go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Dude, I don't know. I need to go to Kendama therapy.
Yeah.
Alright.
I want to ask you about your setups. How much do you like pay attention to weights and wood and Serato versus Ken
Yeah.
or Serato versus Sword?
So I am actually very picky with weights. My tamas are always between 74 and 75. I was like trying to think. I was like, there's no way I'm that picky, but I'm actually. I mean, okay, 74 to 76. There was like an occasionally.
You could do a 76.
Yeah,
It's heavy, bro.
But the Ken has to be heavier, and the Ken, so like it'll be like, for example, this setup is 74, 75, or maybe 76. And that's the perfect setup for me.
Okay.
But like, if the Ken, for me, if it's 78, that's too heavy.
Yeah.
I don't like. I know that sounds crazy, but since I have access to have my favorite weights, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. Right, because you could pick out through the stock or whatever.
Yeah, and like for a long time, I said beach tamas are my favorite for like stalls, but it's definitely maple now.
Whoa.
I think maple is better.
You think so, huh?
I think so, because I think beach is really good, but it gets so broken in where it like doesn't stick.
It gets too curved, maybe.
Yeah, it like gets too beat in, and like this time is maple, and like look at that, like it's perfect.
Yeah.
But like yeah,
Let me
and
feel
then Ken, I mean maple Kens always, and I never weigh out like Serato and Spike. Like I'm not that picky. I know there are people that are,
But you can feel if it's good or bad for
dude.
lunars.
Yeah, I mean if I obviously feel that it's not gonna lunar, then I'm not gonna like take the Ken.
You can weigh it and then you can find out.
Yeah.
Like if you could just take a Serato that's heavier than the Sword.
I do kind of do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because I'll be like, I don't want to grab this Ken if it's gonna be like 42 Spike, 37 Serato or something like that. That would be annoying.
Yeah.
But like, so yeah, and then the most important thing that I did in my setups, literally, this is like a must do that I can't go without, is I'll take the cups off immediately before even playing the Kendama. I cut off a tiny piece of sticker and I put it on both sides of the Spike and then put the cups on.
Yeah.
And the cups never come loose.
Yeah.
It makes taps like 10 times better.
Really?
It makes everything better. The cups never come loose. It's like, what it is just filling in the gap in between. Because like some Kens have like a little gap. Or like maybe it's like not drilled properly and it like just sits weird. But even if it doesn't do that, I do that on normal Kens, like every Ken.
No matter what.
Yeah, it plays so much better. You can even hear it. The way it sounds will be different.
Yeah. I feel you. I've been doing beeswax recently. Have you tried beeswax?
I haven't.
It's a little bit of the same thing. I mean, it's just whatever you want to do, but
Dude, I got desperate the other day. I was on the tennis court and the sticker came off, and I was so desperate. And I remember Wyatt Bray showed me. He licks it, then puts it on, and it's sticks. The wetness is so gross. But the wetness makes the wood just suction on there.
Yeah.
Dude, I did that. It wasn't gonna budge, dude. For
I did
a while.
that too. Yeah. I washed my whole kendama.
But I don't want to be licking my. I don't want to have to do that every time. So I just use stickers.
Yeah, I'm gonna wash my hands.
But I'd be licking that bevel though.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Sick. What trick goals do you have? Do you have
I don't really have.
Set?
I don't really have trick goals, to be honest. I just every time I go film, I really never know what I'm gonna do before. I get set up and I always think of something on the spot, or I'll just get motivated to do something. There's this one part of me in the back of my head that does want to get insane at taps. But I do want to get to the point where I can do a 14 tap and 20 tap. But it's just, it almost seems impossible.
Yeah.
Actually.
What's your record?
I landed 12 off cam.
Okay.
A long time ago. I was in Florida and hit 12. And I've even messed around and got to 14 taps, but it just fell. And there's been times where I'll be messing around with them and I'll be tapping and I can feel that I'm making it levitate. It's crazy. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Like the way Takuya does. He taps and he'll go up, he'll go down, he'll keep going, and it's it's literally levitating. It's insane. And there's sometimes I'll be tapping and I feel it do that where it doesn't move.
Yeah. Do you have 8 consistent? Can you bust out 8?
Yeah, I could do 8.
Can you bust out 10 in a line?
Recently, I've been the other day I filmed a 10 like this.
Yeah.
I forgot to even post it on my story, but I'll post that at some point.
Yeah.
But I did 10 first try. I can hit. I would say if you gave me 5 minutes, I feel like I could hit a 10.
Okay. Could you do a 10 juggle 10?
No.
Could you do 8 juggle 8? Or do you grind?
I think so. Yeah, I could.
And do you do odds ever? 9s or 7s?
No. I did I've done 7 tap tricks. I need to do more with taps. I feel like I haven't really worked on it.
Once you grind them out and you get 20, you've seen with Taki and Tibi, then when 8 line is so easy, or a 10 line is so easy,
Yeah, I feel 4s I have every try.
Yeah.
I can do a 4 every single try.
Yeah, okay.
6 I can do almost every single try.
Yeah.
It's almost the same as 4. And I never really do 8. But I can. I just don't for some reason. I would like to get to where I can do a 10 tap the same I can do a 6 tap.
Yeah.
But taps are so hard. I don't understand how it's possible.
Yeah.
I've watched that 62 tap, and I don't understand, dude.
How it keeps it up.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I heard that, when you do 10, do you count 4, 4, 2, or do you just 10?
The way I count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's in 2s. Even with 4 tap, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird.
I've been doing a lot of 4s, and that's how I do it, too. But, I heard Tibi say that, you could just do, for 8, just do 2 4s.
Oh. Dude, I wonder if I did switch it up in my head the way I count it. Because that could be holding me back. If I'm 1, 2, 3, 4.
Try it out. Stand up.
Pause.
Point the camera at. Seriously.
Let's try it. Let's do it. Am I in frame?
So do a 4, but do it your usual.
Okay, if it's in frame, you ready?
Yeah.
So my usual. Let's see. I haven't played Kendama all day. Oh no.
Damn, bro, cut this out.
Oh no. See, you can hear the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's it really is a ta-ta.
Do 6.
Oh my god. Oh no. Crap. Oh no. Come on. Come on, don't make me look bad, man. You gotta cut this.
I don't know if you're top 10, bro.
No, I'm definitely not top 10. See, it's like in increments of 2.
Yeah.
Even with the 6. It's like
try 8.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, you're like, You definitely go up and down.
Yeah. And then like 10. Let's see, I'll give it one try. It's like
2s.
It's 2s. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep doing it because I'm missing so much.
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, it is increments of 2s. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe if I switched it.
I don't know. There's got to be a strategy in Tibby and Taki's mind. Maybe they can't express, but a strategy of like getting to a certain number or getting to a certain level, a height, and then just tapping harder.
Yeah. Like maybe they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, or like one like. I don't know how to even explain it, dude.
It's math, bro.
Like, what's after 4?
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
When you were talking about 4 tap, I remember. I think against Zach at battle, you hit 4 juggle lead.
Oh my god, dude! That's probably the best trick I've ever hit in freestyle.
I was about to ask you your best trick of it. Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, it was like 4 tap, juggle, ghost, lean house, and I balanced it for a second. Airplane, 4 tap, juggle, ghost, lean house, and I balanced it for a second, and then in.
Yeah,
it's like back to back. But I also know that the end. There was one run where the buzzer beater. It was tap and we're still, insta juggle, tap and we're still, insta juggle, tap and we're still. And then I literally spiked it as the time went out.
That was so crazy, dude.
It's like those tricks were like...
Yeah, your tama control is on point too with those stilts. That really pushes that top 10 list. Like, not to shout, like, not to call out like Johnny or like... Some of these top 10 players, like, I don't know if they have that. And maybe Johnny's going to shoot me a message. If you have it, let me know. But, like, Nick and Taki, obviously, I don't know about, I'm sure Tibby does, but you too, like, you have, it's like a tama control to stunt fast, a tama control to a stall is one thing. But tama control from a tap to a stilt, like an inward stilt, that's so crazy.
Yeah, because, like, mid-air, you have to, like, rotate it a little bit.
Yeah.
If it's not there, you have to, like, move it. And I don't even know, things like that, I don't think you can even teach someone. I think it's like, because I don't even think about it. It's like, I go for it, and it just, like, it's like, I'm not thinking about it, but, like, yeah, I catch it like this, mid-air, I'm like, tap, rotate, and then, like...
And you got that down consistently?
Yeah, like, stuff like that, but I don't think about it.
Can we see
Or,
it?
like... I don't know how I would do that.
Do a 4 tap inward toss to stilt.
4 tap inward toss to stilt.
Do you think you got that down?
What about like 4 tap juggle tap inward stilt?
That's fine.
I could do that. I just like
Sorry, boys.
I hope like I don't know how much you're gonna cut this or like.
Dude, no, it's fine, bro. I mean, I know.
But see with this,
I'm giving you really tough pairs. So.
I'm gonna hold it differently because the way I hold it, it always ends up with a hole in the top.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hold it where maybe the hole will be in a different spot. So like I will have to like. See, the hole is in a perfect spot, so I don't know what to do to make it not.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would hold it. See, like I can't really give an example of that.
Well,
because. Okay, for like that, for example, my thumb was on the hole, and I moved it the last second. And
wow.
Like
so do
that.
it in slow mo, just like...
Let me just do a bunch of stuff, and maybe the hole would just not be in the right spot. Let's see.
Yeah, I like that. We can kind of like...
This is so hard to try to mess up. Yeah, see? So that was an example of, like, I had to rotate it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of this is really making sense, though.
No, like, okay, so try to land it. I mean, let's take time and...
What is it?
The 4 tap back to inward stilt. Alright, that's fine.
But like that, I feel like I definitely rotated a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So when you tap, I know this is very... I really wanted to bring this up in the interview. Most people tap... Like I tap, and I think Nick does this too, with basically the hole facing up. And so then, because like I spin it, when I spin, it stays there, right? And then because it's spinning, it can come
literally
back.
what I do, yeah.
But you don't do that. You hold it like this.
I thought you were meaning like...
Oh, yeah, for 1.5.
To set myself up with the hole, I make spin it so the hole is always on the top.
Yeah, you do spin. Okay.
But you're talking about like... Yeah, I do hold it like... I'm trying to stay there. It's like I hold it... Because sometimes the bevel will hit the can and it'll make it like barrel roll. Right. Like move over.
But like, I mean, I kind of just move it over a little bit, you know? So...
Yeah.
But like, you know, but after tapping... I'll spin it and then it'll pop back forward. But for you, because you're holding the bevel, I've seen your clips where it's rotating like weird, dude.
Yeah,
like,
it's so... Okay.
Can you do a...
Like, watch the hole when I do this. So like, since I'm holding the bevel, I can just flip it after the tap.
Yeah.
It's like always gonna flip.
Dude, can you do a 4-tap juggle spike? Or maybe 2-tap juggle spike?
Yeah.
Oh, but
now I gotta flip. Hold on.
But from airplane, it's different, bro.
See, but the hole goes on my... The way I juggle, the way I know that I'm gonna get it is when the bevel is against my hand. So like I can juggle like this and always have the bevel on my hand.
No way! Like, I've never seen that before, bro.
Like, oh my god, I can't juggle, but
every
like,
single...
Did you notice?
Oh, I've never seen that, dude.
And I know that
I don't think people are doing that, bro. I don't think
See, it's like always gonna be there.
So every time you juggle, you're juggling. The can's rotating and the tama's rotating.
It depends on the like.
I could be wrong.
Okay, like 1.5 swap juggle spike. The bevel goes in my hand for me to get it.
Yeah.
Or like, say a 2-tap juggle. Whenever I just juggled a spike, I felt the bevel like on the side of my fingers. So like it's weird small stuff that I don't think about until right now.
Do 1.5. Like keep doing lates.
Okay. I can't control it like that. But like,
but you kind of can, bro.
But if I go to spike, I know how to like. Let's see.
Dude, the tama's in the same place.
Is
man.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like not thinking about it, but dude, it's weird to play Kendama and really think about it like this.
Have it controlled, but they don't have it when you do a juggle. Like I bet you, if we look at the 10 juggle KWC trick that everyone does at the KWC run, Takia, Nick.
It's definitely not it's not every time I'm juggling, like I'm making sure that the bevel is on there.
No.
It's like, but I can juggle and make sure that the bevel is on the bottom every time.
That's crazy.
And I guess I was bringing that up to show like the level of control I guess I have.
Yeah, you're a beast.
It's like every time the bevel is gonna be on my hand.
Yeah.
So like literally every time.
You just have it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing to even like.
No, I love looking at like form.
Yeah,
because
I never think about these things, but like, when you really go deep into it, like it makes you think about how you do tricks.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised if you were to pull up 4-tap, you would hold it like this. But if you were to do airplane 4-tap, you would hold it like this.
Depending on what it is, like. If I'm going to do 4-tap juggle spike, I can hold it any way and get the spike.
Yeah.
But I would probably hold it like this, with my fingers like on the bevel. But if it was 4-tap juggle airplane, I would hold it with the bevel up because it's going to spin and set me up.
You know what's weird? Like for the triple, and I know this because of the triple tap video. Triple tap, late. You held it like this. You didn't, and that's going to be a juggle spike. So I think that's maybe your more natural position is this.
Yeah, it's a lot of it I don't think about.
Yeah.
It's like very just on the spot.
Yeah, and that's what happens. I mean, you just practice. You don't really necessarily know. You don't like your mind isn't conscious of these changes that you're making and what you're doing with the kendama until you actually look at it again because you're doing something.
Yeah, I mean, there's even like I've talked about this, and I've seen other players say this, but there's times where I'll be juggling, and I'll feel the string is tangled, so I'll wait maybe like an extra second.
Yeah.
until I toss it again. And that fixes the string. Or like maybe I move my hand a certain way and I'm like, okay, that fixes the string.
I mean,
there's like things like that are like control that you don't think about, but since we're talking about it, it's like I know that I do that.
Yeah. And it's literally just a science experiment of like,
dude,
a human like over time trying to land a certain trick, and you're not thinking about it consciously, but it's your body like rewarding yourself when you land on spike. So you're like, your whole body's like, okay, I landed this on spike, and when the tama was like this, I did this. And it's just like your body downloading that information. It is just like science, you know? Like it's crazy, man.
It's so interesting.
So back to freestyle, what was your like most impressive win, I guess? What was your most proud freestyle win?
Okay, yeah, definitely EKC last 2022.
Yeah,
in Leiden, Netherlands.
You beat Nick, who did the 5 still.
Yeah.
That was the most insane
dude,
run.
that was unreal, bro. Like, that competition had, like, an energy that I've never felt at a Kendama event.
Shout out to you. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, that, it was just crazy. Like, I mean, I'm on stage, and it's like, you can just feel that everyone in the room is just as, like, stoked to be there. And like,
that's so sick.
It was just insane.
And that conveyed energy to you.
Yeah, I mean,
to where you were releasing.
Dude, it's weird. Like, whenever, I know this is how it is for other players too, but like when you're in the zone, you like I'll like go off stage and I have no clue what I did. Like, I'll remember like maybe 1 or 2 tricks, but for the most part, you're up there and you're like in a different mode and you're doing stuff. But it's like, I'm not up there with the shakes. I'm not nervous. I'm not anything. It's like, when there's like a certain level of in the zone that like you reach where it's just no nerves, nothing. It's just flow state where you're just landing stuff and you're not thinking about it. It just, I don't even know why I thought of some of the stuff I landed for that. It just happens. Like,
what did you hit to beat Nick? Because that Nick's had the craziest run.
I think, so I started my run out, one of the runs, it was 4-tap, juggle, cushion to lighthouse.
Yeah.
In, 4-tap, juggle, cushion, lighthouse. In, and then 4-tap, swap, down spike.
Okay.
That was like a bang. That was like to start my run, so everyone was freaking out. Then I hit a like perfect cloud bounce, like.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, it did 1 flip, cloud bounce, 1 flip. Like, yeah.
Straight to lighthouse.
I landed that first try. Then there was like, I had a buzzer beater where I like down spiked, and then it's like, But those are like the 3 like bangers, and other than that, I can't really remember. My runs are like, they're on YouTube, so if anyone wanted to see it, you could, but I can't remember like the other tricks I landed. I know I landed like a goon pinch, juggle lunar, a lot of different stalls, like cliffhanger, inward still, like tap cliffhanger, and like 3-tap juggle underbird, or just a lot of random stall
Let's
tricks.
bring it up and have a live reaction on it. Let's bring up the whole run. You want to pull that up, Jamie? Matt?
Jamie? Yeah, we could go ahead and do sponsor the video today too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this video is sponsored by Blue Chew. If you
Athletic Greens. I drink these smoothies every single day. I do not start my day without
Roman swipes.
Yeah.
Do you want a VPN where you can watch videos?
Alright. So starting now, and then we'll have it in the video too.
Okay.
Second.
Yeah.
Brighter maybe? Can you make it brighter? Perfecto.
Yes, okay, so you're gonna edit.
So that's you.
Yeah, that's me. Let's go. So you're gonna edit in like that.
Yeah.
On the screen. Sick. Okay, let's see.
Did you have a
Yeah, skip. Like press the little yeah.
Did you have a tough run up? Did you have any crazy decisions where you were surprised you won in this, or were you winning everyone pretty easily?
Here's Nick's first run.
Oh, wait. Hold on, I'll answer that in a second. Nick popped off, dude.
So in the moment, I thought I thought Alex absolutely dominated, but watching back, it was really close. It was really close.
Yeah, Nick is kind of off right now.
So far, he hasn't landed like anything, and I think that's maybe a factor of why I won because like both of mine were really good. And then, I mean, no, this is still really good. Like he pops off.
Like right now, he's hitting a little bit more stunt. Oh, that's a stunt, right?
I think he does. I can't remember.
I don't think he lands anything again.
Just kind of like.
Yeah, so I think that's the reason I won. Is because like that
round,
first
one was alright.
And
had
also
like
the judges, bro. Judges that can remember that second round hype isn't everything.
Yeah.
I know. Don't get me started.
Yeah. So stalls. I like made sure to spike it. I was like. I almost got that. And then I got like a sketchy version of it. Very caught out.
You shake your head. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Man, people are rooting for your heart. Yeah, this is so sick, dude.
Dude, you can hear people
like when you get into
screaming.
like a combination, you know?
Yeah.
That's when people are really hyped, bro.
I was like, I'm out of time. So yeah, I landed.
Okay, so it's all right. Yeah, I mean, you probably took them that round.
Yeah,
but
yeah. But then this is where
when it gets crazy.
Yeah, this is where it's wild.
Calvin, please.
5 still.
Dude, this is Nick. Like,
first.
I'm not gonna go off with that first run. You know.
So funny.
He goes 5. So sick.
Yeah, he pops off. Like
Yeah, this is when he's like,
yeah,
this is.
I mean, he knew that like.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
The straightest fight, bro.
That was clean.
It's a good round.
I love watching Nick, dude.
Let's see.
Yeah, that
Yes.
fast hand is so sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel you. I mean, he hit the 5 still. He missed a few tricks. He hit a few good combos. He hit a buzzer beater. But let's see what AM can
Yeah,
do.
like my first round and his second round were like kind of. I would say his is better than my first. His second round is better than my first round. At this point, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think.
I think so too.
But his first round was pretty weak, so it's like
Yeah,
almost
so, like,
even.
since
so
I had
if you botched
two-
here, he had it.
Yeah, if I would have messed up, he would have won. But I landed like mostly everything I wanted. Except that.
This is always the most
Yeah.
nerve-wracking part of a new run. You're like, I'm not doing anything yet.
I know, right?
These are the 4 tabs. And then, oh, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, straight. Yeah, it's so hype. It's so hard to judge these, you know?
Yeah.
Like, huge props to
Bro, I went for that like triple goon jug goes fast.
I don't think I've ever seen you do a trip goon.
Yeah, and then the buzzer beater.
Yeah.
So,
So it is just up to the judges of like
yeah,
value of the 5 stilt banger versus the value of you hyping up, you know, hitting consistent tricks for 2 rounds and hitting bangers too. You
Yeah.
know?
I definitely saw him like running around the stage being like 5.
Yeah.
And I like did it. I was like, did he just do 5 still flip? Because I don't watch people's runs. Like whenever I finish my run, I go off, I get on my phone and I do my thing.
What do you like? Dating apps?
Swipe
or-
on Tinder.
Yeah. The local Dutch girls.
See, yeah, the local Dutch girls, bro.
Some Dama
Oh my
homies
God.
you approve of. Yeah.
There's so many. Okay.
Calvin, you're like.
Anyway, but yeah, So then I don't like watch anything. But then whenever we like go on stage, he was like, dude, I can't believe I hit a 5 still flip and you're still gonna win. And I was like,
oh really?
Yeah, I was like,
was he kind of like bummed? Like was he like?
I mean, yeah, a little bit bummed.
Yeah.
He like knew I was gonna win, but I was like, I don't know. I didn't fully know. I was like leaning more towards me winning, but I didn't want to have my hopes up.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I won.
Yeah.
It was 2-1. The vote.
But like I won, and I was just like, wow. Like my reaction is just like, yeah. I don't have like reactions. I don't react to things like that.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
I've never like landed a trick or won anything where I was like, oh my god, dude.
You just smile. You're like, whoa. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. All right. We probably wrap it up. What time is it?
3:50.
What else do you want to talk about?
Bro, I feel like we hit everything we wanted to talk about. Like soul work, how I got into Kendama, top 10.
What's your favorite?
I was gonna say like you've traveled a lot of places. Like
I was gonna ask about Japan and stuff.
Anywhere he hasn't been that he wants to go, or
the fact that like nothing comes to mind means no. To be honest,
yeah.
like I want to go back to Leiden, which I am. So, but like there's nothing comes to mind of like a place I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go.
What's your favorite movie?
I think my favorite movie is Monster House. Oh. Have you ever seen Monster House?
It's a good movie.
Bro.
It's a good choice. Scary.
We got a movie guy over here.
It's creepy.
Really scary.
It's like I grew up watching this movie. It's a very creepy cartoon. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's like a right after our age group.
It's like it's just a really creepy cartoon, and I'm obsessed with everything like spooky and Halloween, like scary movies. So it's like anytime I watch it, it's like so nostalgic.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's between that's probably my number one. I just like love it.
Is it like an actual horror or is it like a kid's movie?
It's like a kid's movie.
But it's scary though.
But it's like genuinely creepy, but it is a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Like it's like very kid's movie.
Like all the characters in it look ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all look
like
weird.
Coraline.
I feel like some animes like that were like the Giants and Attack on Titan, the Titans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
So yeah, Monster House. Other than like my other answer would have been Ready Player One.
Okay.
Because the movie's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool, man. Thanks, dude.
Dude, thank you so much. This was sick.
Yeah. All right, peace.
Yeah, peace.